This is a brief experiential using an imaginary scrubber to help support an inner shift of energy to help digest emotions or accumulated tension in your body so that you can feel more calibrated to yourself, clearer, and present. The Embody podcast accompanies you on your journey of remembering and embodying your true nature, integration and alignment with your vibrational clarity, self-love, and living a life of beauty and wholeness. It's a menu of transformative healing tools, experientials, meditations, and practices from a blend of family constellations, somatic therapies, and holistic and spiritual practices, sprinkled with vulnerable conversations with people who have the courage to be themselves, Alive Now episodes with updates on my personal process, and Reverie episodes that are spiritual succulents that honor, reveal, hug, shake, or stir you into love. I'm your host, Candice Wu, integrative and intuitive healing facilitator and artist. Welcome back to the Embody podcast. Today, I'm going to share a brief exercise that I like that has helped me just shift my energy, go inward, and help my body heal or restore or feel more calibrated to myself. Also, when I feel a little bit more of emotions or energy accumulating in my body that want to be digested and integrated or released, this is one of the helpful tools that I might go to. You can see for yourself if this is helpful for you at this time, or if it's not, to just discard it and say no, or put it in your back pocket for a day that this might seem like just the right thing. If you at any point feel close to your threshold of overwhelm, like it's an unmanageable feeling, it's too much, or it feels like it's too big for your body to handle, I would suggest stopping and taking a break, doing something that resources you or brings you to safety. If you need ideas, there's plenty on the podcast. But just that reminder that when your body goes into that state of overwhelm, it may not integrate or digest what you want it to in that state because it's basically saying, no, too much, let's put on the brakes. So it's better to just catch that ahead of time and keep your body in a place where it continues to be able to digest rather than going there, if in fact you do want that integration. Of course, there's the advantage to going there into that overwhelmed state, to working with it, with that edge, but that's not what we're going to do today. So today, I want you to imagine that you have some sort of scrubbing tool or device, like a toothbrush or a laundry scrubber, or even like a metal scrubber that, scrubs off rust. Although I find that that's pretty harsh. I like something like a laundry scrubber or a soft bristled brush, depending on what I'm feeling inside. So this might change through the course of the experience, but just to start off with, if you could imagine that we're going to imaginatively scrub our insides with this scrubber, this brush, what kind of brush would be just right? You can imagine the color of it, the bristles, how you hold it, if it has certain handles or if it's just a piece of wood on the top. And then take a moment, just put that down, imaginatively put that down, and let your body move for a moment. Come into the physicality of your body and begin to get deeper into the sensations of this movement. the visceral experience of what it's like to be in your body right now and move, how your joints feel, how your breath and muscles feel. And start to scan your body to notice where there's any collection of energy, tension, any bracing, or any discomfort, emotion. And just witness that without any judgment, just noticing where it is, and then also noticing where it's not, where there's any release, where there's a pleasant feeling, where there's spaciousness or relaxation. And if that's hard to find, maybe just where it feels a little bit better than the rest of your body. Now, when you're ready, take that scrubber, see if it's still the right fit for what you feel on the inside. And just go to a place that feels mildly activated, like mildly tense or a little bit of discomfort versus majorly. And go ahead and take that scrubber and just imagine that you could scrub your insides with it right in the spot you're feeling it. And what I like to do is just take my hand outside of my body without touching my body. Imagine I have that scrubber and just move it in a direction. You can do up and down, side to side, a circular motion or a scribble motion in that spot, in that area. And what we're doing is also working with the energy of your body. So imagine that you're touching deep into that subtle experience of your energetic system that does express itself outward into your physicality, into your emotions, into the sensation of your body. And just imagine scrubbing it to soften the energy that's been collected there, to break it up, to let it disperse, let it be digestible to your energetic system, or releasable. Let it just be felt so that it can move. It can either fade or dissolve out of your body or go and trail down through your feet into the ground. Perhaps out your arms and hands, even out your eyes, mouth, ears, nose. Whichever direction this energy would want to leave your body. And if that energy wants to transform and alchemize instead, go ahead and do that. You can even imagine that you have magic potions, or that your body just knows exactly what to do to alchemize this so that it integrates and transforms into something you can use, energy you can use, a peaceful state. You might even add baking soda and vinegar mentally, because if you've seen what that does, when you combine the two, the baking soda bubbles up and sizzles and seems to break down anything near it and clean up anything near it. So feel free to put some of that in while you're scrubbing if it's needed, if you need that bubbly effervescence to support breaking up the dense energy perhaps, or anything that's accumulated. Notice any little shift, any breath, any part of your body that says, oh, this is interesting, or receives this, and also just be aware that you might feel activation come up because it may move or come to the surface through this process. So take the ride through that emotion or sensation. And feel free to move to any other areas at your own pace without any pressure for things to be different or to change, but just that attention there with the scrubbing, or even just your attention there and pausing to see what's needed there. And while you're there, visualize what that space of your body looks like. If there's tension there, if there's a sensation, what does it look like if you could imagine it? Does it have any color or texture? You are that alchemizer, so feel free to intuitively trust your gut on what might be needed to support that sensation, that color, to neutralize or to be digested, released, or let go, or to break up and dissolve. And with some areas of the body, they take more time and more attention over days, weeks, years, maybe even. So just trusting and knowing that you may need more time, more attention there, and that it may not all shift right now. That's okay. And feel free to do this for longer in any area of your body. I'll leave you to that. But when you are complete for this moment, imagine just running a healing energy through your body, a healing light of any color or water, like standing under a waterfall and letting it just wash through your body and over your body, just to support that shift. And then notice any difference that has happened in your body or that you're aware of, even if it's a tiny little difference. Whenever we bring our attention to just that micro difference, it can offer the next step to the body, or the body might just do it itself and continue the healing process for you. And whenever you're finally complete, give yourself a moment to thank yourself for doing this process and for giving yourself that inner attention, whether you did the process or not, but going to your inner experience. Thank you so much for joining me today, and it's always lovely to have you here. If you are interested in taking an inner shower, which is a similar process without the scrubber, you can go to my website at candicewu.com/inner shower to find that experiential. I hope you have a very pleasant day, and I'm just going to leave you with a little music here to transition or to let your process continue. Take good care. Until next time.